All right, let's unpack this fascinating world of Gemini. You've sent us a bunch of articles about this new AI thing Google's cooking up, and it sounds like it's going to be a game changer. We're going to take a deep dive into what Gemini is, how you can actually use it, and how it stacks up against those other big names in AI like ChatGPT and Llama. Think of this as your cheat sheet to understanding Gemini without having to wade through all the technical jargon.
It really is exciting. There's a lot of buzz around it, and rightfully so. I mean, what Google's done here with Gemini is create a family of AI models that are designed to work across different types of data, text, images, audio, you name it.
That's what they call multimodal, right?
Exactly.
It's like having a Swiss Army knife of AI, ready to tackle anything you throw at it.
Exactly. And this is a huge leap forward. Think about how we interact with the world. We don't just use words, we use images, sounds, gestures. Gemini is designed to understand and work with all of that, making it incredibly versatile and powerful.
Okay, so let's break down these different Gemini models. Because I keep hearing names like Ultra, Pro, Nano. It's a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, it can be. There are a lot of different models. Let's start with Gemini Ultra. Think of it as the PhD student of the family. This is the one Google claims can analyze complex scientific papers, help you solve tricky physics problems, and deal with really advanced tasks.
So it's like having a superpowered research assistant at your fingertips. I can already see students rejoicing at the thought. What about Gemini Pro? Where does that fit in?
Pro is more like the everyday workhorse. It's great at reasoning, planning, understanding language, and can even chew through massive amounts of data. We're talking 2 hours of video or 22 hours of audio. Imagine trying to analyze all of that yourself.
Whoa, that's insane. So if I need to summarize a long meeting or make sense of a mountain of research, Pro is my go-to.
You got it. Now, if you need something fast and efficient for daily tasks, Gemini Flash is your friend. Think summarizing documents, powering chatbots, even adding captions to your latest cat video on YouTube.
Flash the speedy multitasker. I like it. And then there's Nano, which sounds like the little sibling.
It is. Nano is so small and efficient it can run right on your phone. It's what powers those smart replies in Gboard and can even summarize your audio recordings, basically bringing AI right into your pocket.
Okay, so we got the brainy one,
Yeah.
the workhorse, the speed demon, and the pocket pal. What sets Gemini apart from other AI tools like ChatGPT, though? I mean, they all seem pretty impressive.
One of the key differences, and this is where it gets really interesting, is that Gemini can generate images natively. You don't need a separate program or tool. It's all built in. That makes it incredibly versatile and opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
I can see that being a game changer. And it seems Google is really pushing to integrate Gemini into everything. I'm talking Gmail, Docs, Slides, even Chrome.
Absolutely. Imagine getting help writing that tough email, summarizing a long document, or even generating an entire presentation, all within the tools you already use every day. And it's only going to get more integrated. They're even rolling it out to Search and Assistant.
This feels like we're on the cusp of a major shift in how we interact with technology. It's almost like having an AI companion for every aspect of our digital lives.
You could say that. But with all this power comes some important questions about how this technology will be used and what it means for us as a society.
Right, like how much does all this AI power cost? I mean, surely it can't all be free, right?
Good question. And that's what we're going to unpack next. We'll delve into the different pricing tiers and help you understand what using Gemini might actually cost you.
Sounds good. Stay with us as we continue our deep dive into the world of Gemini, exploring the costs and implications of this powerful new technology.
Welcome back. Now that we've got a handle on what Gemini is and its different models, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what it actually costs to use this AI powerhouse.
Yeah, let's talk money. Because as cool as all this sounds, I have a feeling it's not going to be cheap.
You're right. It's not all free, but there are some free options available. For example, Gemini 1.0 Pro, 1.5 Pro, and Flash all have free tiers through Google's API if you're a developer building apps or services. But those come with usage limits and don't include all the bells and whistles.
So for the average user, if we want the full Gemini experience, we're going to have to pay up.
That's right. And the costs can vary depending on which model you're using and how much you need it.
Okay. Before we break down the costs by model, you mentioned tokens earlier. Can you explain what those are in plain English?
Sure. Tokens are basically the units of information that the AI model processes. Think of them like the individual letters or syllables in a word. The pricing is based on how many tokens you input into the model and how many it generates as output.
So if I'm asking Gemini to analyze a complex scientific paper, that's going to use a lot more tokens than, say, asking it to summarize a short email.
Exactly. And the costs are calculated based on millions of tokens, which can add up quickly.
All right, so let's start with Gemini 1.0 Pro. What's the damage there?
For 1.0 Pro, it's 50 cents for every 1 million input tokens and $1.50 per 1 million output tokens.
And what about its souped-up sibling, 1.5 Pro? Is it pricier?
It is a bit more complex. The cost for 1.5 Pro actually depends on the length of the prompt you give it. For prompts up to 128,000 tokens, it's $3.50 per 1 million input tokens and $10.50 per million output. But if your prompt is longer than that, the cost doubles to $7 per million input and $21 per million output.
So if I'm giving it a really long and complicated task, I'm going to feel it in my wallet. What about Gemini Flash? That's supposed to be the more affordable option.
Right.
Yes.
Flash is designed for more efficient processing, and its pricing reflects that. For prompts up to 128,000 tokens, it's 7.5 cents per million input tokens and 30 cents per million output tokens. But just like with 1.5 Pro, if your prompt is longer, the cost doubles.
Okay, that's definitely easier on the wallet than Pro. But as you said, Flash is best for simpler tasks. What about Gemini Ultra? How much is that going to set us back?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, literally. Google hasn't released the pricing for Ultra yet. And Nano is still in early access, so no pricing information on that one either.
So if you want to be on the cutting edge of AI, you have to be prepared to pay a premium, at least for now.
That's often the case with new technology. But remember, as adoption increases and the technology matures, prices tend to come down.
That's good to hear. Okay, so now that we understand the costs involved, let's shift gears and explore how Gemini is being integrated into Google products. You mentioned earlier that it's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Gmail, Docs, Slides, even Chrome. Let's start with Gmail. How is Gemini going to change the way we email?
Think of Gemini as your personal email assistant. It can help you write better emails, summarize long threads, and even suggest different response options based on the tone you want to convey.
So no more agonizing over the perfect wording, or spending hours scrolling through endless reply-all chains. Sign me up. What about Google Docs? How does Gemini fit into our writing process?
This is where Gemini's language processing abilities really shine. Imagine having an AI collaborator that can help you brainstorm ideas, refine your writing, and even suggest ways to structure your document more effectively.
It sounds like a dream for anyone who struggles with writer's block. Can it actually help you generate new ideas? Or is it more about polishing existing content?
It can do both. Gemini can analyze your existing text and suggest related topics you might have missed, or offer different perspectives to consider. It can also help you adapt your writing style to be more formal, casual, or persuasive, depending on your needs.
So it's like having a brainstorming partner, a writing coach, and an editor, all rolled into one.
Pretty impressive. What about presentations? Can Gemini help us with Google Slides?
Absolutely. Gemini and Slides can help you generate entire presentations from scratch, complete with images and text based on a simple prompt. It can also suggest different slide layouts and designs to make your presentation more visually engaging.
So if I'm design challenged when it comes to presentations, Gemini can be my personal presentation guru. You got it. And if you're working with a lot of data in Google Sheets, Gemini can help you analyze trends, create charts, and even generate formulas to automate those tedious, repetitive tasks.
Wow. Gemini is really taking over the entire Google Workspace suite. But it's not stopping there.
Right.
It's also changing how we search for information with Google Search.
That's right. Gemini is being integrated into Google Search, making it even more powerful and intuitive. Instead of just typing in keywords, you can ask complex questions using natural language. And Gemini will understand your intent and deliver more relevant results.
It's like having a conversation with Google, instead of just giving it commands. That's a game changer for sure.
And because Gemini is multimodal, it can understand more than just text. You can even search using images or voice commands, making it easier and more natural to find what you're looking for.
This is really painting a picture of a future where interacting with technology is much more intuitive and seamless.
Exactly, and this seamless integration extends to Google Assistant as well.
So instead of just setting timers or playing music, Google Assistant will be able to handle more complex requests and have actual back-and-forth conversations with us.
Precisely. Imagine asking Google Assistant to help you plan a trip. It could take into account your preferences, schedule, and budget to create a personalized itinerary.
That would be incredible. It sounds like Gemini is taking Google Assistant from a helpful tool to a true virtual assistant.
And let's not forget about Gemini Nano. Remember, that one's small enough to run right on your phone, which opens up a whole new realm of possibilities.
What? Give me some examples.
Well, We already talked about Smart Reply in Gboard and audio summarization in the Recorder app. But Google is also working on integrating Nano into other apps and services. Imagine a future version of Google Maps that uses Nano to not only navigate you to your destination, but also suggest points of interest along the way based on your preferences. Or a shopping app that uses Nano to help you find the best deals and compare products based on your needs.
It's mind-blowing to think about how this technology could enhance our lives in so many ways.
And the possibilities are only going to expand as Gemini continues to evolve.
This is all incredibly exciting. But it also raises a lot of questions about the future. What happens to jobs as AI becomes more capable? What about the potential for misuse or unintended consequences?
Those are important questions, and they're exactly what we need to be thinking about as this technology becomes more powerful and pervasive.
I agree. We need to be mindful of both the opportunities and the challenges that AI presents. This is a conversation we'll need to continue having as we navigate this new technological landscape. But for now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about how Gemini is impacting the world of entertainment and creativity.
That's a great idea. It's not all about work and productivity. AI is also changing how we create and consume content.
Exactly. Stay with us as we continue our deep dive into the world of Gemini and explore how it's shaking things up in the entertainment industry. We're back and ready to dive into the fun stuff. How Gemini is changing the game for entertainment and creativity. I'm particularly interested in this because I love seeing how technology pushes the boundaries of what's possible in art and entertainment.
It's a fascinating area, and Gemini's definitely shaking things up. One of the cool things happening is the integration of Gemini into platforms like Google TV. Imagine having an AI that can actually curate personalized content suggestions for you, based on your viewing history and preferences.
So instead of endless scrolling through streaming services trying to find something to watch, I can just ask Gemini to recommend something I'd actually enjoy. That would be amazing.
Exactly, and it goes beyond just recommendations. Gemini can also summarize entire seasons of TV shows for you.
Wait, really? Summarize a whole season? That's like a dream come true for someone like me who's always behind on the latest shows.
Think of it as your own personal TV guide on steroids. It can analyze the entire plot and give you a condensed version, highlighting the key events and character arcs. Perfect for catching up or deciding if a show is worth investing your time in.
That's incredible. It's like having an AI friend who's watched everything
Ah,
and can tell you exactly what you need to know. And I bet this kind of technology is going to have a huge impact on how we consume content in the future.
absolutely. But it's not just about passive consumption. Gemini is also empowering creators to do some really innovative things. For example, musicians are using AI to experiment with new sounds and create entirely new genres of music.
So AI is becoming a collaborator in the creative process, not just a tool for entertainment.
Exactly. It's like having an AI partner who can help you explore new ideas and push the boundaries of your creativity. And we're seeing this partnership lead to some truly amazing work. Artists are using AI to generate stunning visuals, write poetry, and even create interactive installations that respond to the viewer.
It's like AI is adding a whole new dimension to art and creativity. It makes you wonder what the future holds, what kind of amazing things we'll be able to create with this technology.
The possibilities are endless, and I think that's what's so exciting about this moment in time. We're just beginning to scratch the surface of what's possible with AI.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, from the different types of Gemini models and their costs, to how they're being integrated into everything from productivity tools to entertainment platforms. It's clear that Gemini is a powerful force that's already changing the world in profound ways.
And it's only going to get more powerful and pervasive in the years to come.
So what does all of this mean for us? What can we take away from this deep dive into the world of Gemini?
I think the biggest takeaway is that AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's here, it's now, and it's rapidly changing the way we live, work, and create. Gemini is just one example of this, but it's a powerful one. It's a reminder that we need to be thinking critically about the implications of this technology and actively shaping its development to ensure it benefits all of humanity.
That's a great point. This isn't just about the technology itself. It's about how we choose to use it. It's up to us to ensure that AI is used to create a better, more equitable, and more inspiring future for everyone.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of Gemini. We hope you learned something new and are as excited about the future of AI as we are. Until next time,